I think we're live, guys. I think we are live. Let me know if you can see and hear me. That way we can go ahead and get started. I have so much stuff to go over with you guys today, so hopefully we can jump into it quickly. I'm going to try and have this not be a super duper long video, but it is going to take a little bit of time to go through everything. But I do appreciate you guys for tuning in to check everything out. What's going on, guys? What's going on? We're starting to get in here. We're starting to get in here. I'm starting to see comments from you guys. What's going on, Kenneth, Katie, Dilla, Angel, David? What's going on? Smoka. We got Steven, Travel, Jared, Mikey, Tim, Romeo, Graham. We got Renegade Petey's in the house. We got Simon, Mark, Kyle. Awesome, awesome. As you guys are coming in here, please hit the like button, hit that thumbs up button. It shows us a lot of support when we do these videos. So we really appreciate it if you could smash that like button before you guys leave this video later. Let's see what's going on, guys. We got Henry, we got Colin, we got Brad over on Facebook. We're starting to get some people on Facebook. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Are we live? I know, right? I got to do my typical, are we live? Yeah. Luckily, the live videos have been like working really, really well. I've got some good internet here, but like back in the day, like we would always have just like random little issues with like latency and lag and stuff like that. So like I went through this whole stage of just being like, are we live? Like, are we live? Like, and it's just become this thing. So when I start a live video, the first thing I ask you guys is, are we live? Awesome. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. We got Marina. We got Bill with a heck yeah. Awesome, awesome. Well, guys, today is very, very exciting because as you probably already know, we went ahead and unveiled our 16th anniversary sale. We did this really big kind of super produced green screen kind of keynote video. We worked extremely hard on it. We spent a lot of time and resources working on this video. So if you haven't seen it yet, please go and see it. We worked super hard on it, and I think it's probably one of the most like professional videos that we've ever done. If you guys have seen, this is our third green screen video, I think. I'm pretty sure it's like the third time we've done this. I think this one is by far the best one in terms of like the quality, the video, the images, and all that kind of stuff. So it's good to see that we're getting better and better at this, and hopefully we can continue to do it in the future. But again, if you guys have not seen our official April sale keynote video, please go ahead and check that out on the Olight World YouTube channel after this live video. So I am not live on TikTok. I am only live on Facebook and YouTube because of the fact that I actually want to show you guys all of the cool things that you can do with the O-Bulb. So I'm going to go ahead and show it to you on my phone, actually. And I thought that we could actually go ahead and sync a couple of the O-Bulbs together. So I have a couple O-Bulbs here that are not synced to the app yet. So I'm actually going to like sync the O-Bulb with my phone with you guys. So I thought that'd be a cool way to show you how it works, how you get it set up, and all of the features that you can do with the two variations of the new O-Bulbs. All right. So we got the O-Bulb Plus and we have the O-Bulb Pro S. The Pro S is basically the exact same size as the O-Bulb Pro. So first glance, it's going to look exactly the same, but in terms of the features and the performance and all of that, it's been drastically improved. So if you have the O-Bulb Pro and you like the size of it, it meets your needs, I would highly suggest going with the O-Bulb Pro S because I guarantee you guys are really going to enjoy these features. I'm going to go ahead and show you just a couple that I have here. So let me just bring these in. So this is the size difference between the O-Bulbs, okay? So we got the Plus right here. We have the Pro S right here, and you can see that the Plus is about double the size of the Pro and the Pro S. Keep in mind, again, the Pro and the Pro S are the same size. So this Pro S that I'm holding right here is physically the same as the Pro that you may have at home, okay? So the Plus is massive, guys. It really, really is big. So on the Plus, instead of it having the little button here on the bottom that clicks in, it's actually the UI is with touch on the top of the bulb. So I'm just going to tap it there, and then you can see I can go through the various modes. Now, unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit hard to show you all the nuances of each mode because I have these studio lights on so you guys can actually see me. But at least you can tell that I am changing through the modes just by simply touching the top of the bulb. There is no clicking sensation. There is no real button. It literally is just a tap. It's no different than you tapping on your cell phone screen, right? So it's all just touch. This is the white version here, but we also have it in black and we also have it in orange. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to open up the app on my phone. So let's go ahead and pull this up. I do have an iPhone 13 Pro. So pretty new phone. It's not the newest one. I know the 14s came out, but I don't get the new phone every year. I get a new phone every like 3 to 4 years. When the battery starts sucking, that's when I usually get a new phone. So I'm going to go into the Olight Hub app, which is our new app. Okay. Now you can see here that it actually shows the weather here on the top. You can see that it's 88 degrees outside. It's super duper hot this week. I think winter is officially over. So it's actually going to use your location, and it has a little cool little weather app there on the top. Not 100% necessary. It doesn't really have anything to do with the O bulbs, but it's cool that there's a little weather widget there on the top of the app. So right here, you can see that these are all of the O bulbs that I have that are actually synced to my phone. I have all of the new versions synced to my phone, besides a couple of the versions that I'm going to sync with it again together right now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab the orange Plus. So you can see here, this is the Plus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the plus there on the top right. I'm going to add device. And then right here, it's going to ask me if I want to do the Pro S or the Plus. Obviously, we've got the orange Plus right here, so we're going to click Plus. Now, it's going to tell me to go ahead and tap the top to go ahead and turn it on. So I'm going to tap the top, and you can see there that it is now on just a regular low white setting. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit next. And it tells me to quickly press the top 5 times until a green flash appears. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if I can do it. Uh-oh. 1 second, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. I've got a green flash. So we'll go next. Confirm the O bulb Plus has a flashing green. So I'll go ahead and confirm that. And then I will hit next. And you can see here that it is actually adding this O bulb to my phone. So we'll just wait for a second for it to get going here. Boom, O bulb Plus added successfully. So what I'm going to go in here and do is I'm going to change the name of it to O bulb Plus Orange, so I remember which one this is. And I'm going to hit done. Okay. So now I have it right there on my phone, and then I go ahead and tap it there, and now I can control the O bulb with my phone. So I will go ahead and I can change the brightness levels. You can see there it got much brighter. I can go ahead and pull this back, and now it's not as bright. So you can change the brightness level as much as you want from the app, and then it will immediately change. Now, if I go into color here, I can also change the brightness of each color setting. So you can see there that it's getting much, much brighter, less bright. And then also if I want to, I can click into here and it has all of these incredible, super cool modes. All right. So I can go ahead and just start clicking them. So I can go into fireworks mode, and you can see here how it's kind of shooting off all of these different colors. I can go into a red flash. I can go into flowing water, which is a really, really cool one. I can go into this kind of floating looking pattern. Here is one called Vitality that is kind of this yellowish green. I can go into the sunset. I can even go into a blue sky right here. So I'm changing all of these really, really cool modes. You can see there's just a ton of them here that you can pick from. Also, you can go into the color wheel just like before, and I can just customize what color that I want with the little color wheel. And you can see there that I'm changing the colors with that, okay? And that's pretty much it with the changing of the colors and changing of the different LED configurations depending on what you want it to look like. There's even a flame mode right here that looks really cool. I like this one a lot. So there's so many different configurations and so many different things that you can do with this new O bulb. Now there is a new thing that you can do where you can actually set it up to where the phone can hear music that you're playing, and then the lights on the phone can actually dance, right? So right now, my phone is listening to my voice, and the actual lights on the O bulb are dancing with my voice. Now, if I was playing music or something like that, then obviously the light would dance to the music, right? But it's really cool how you can literally have your O bulb follow the rhythm of whatever song you're listening to. So that's another just like really fun feature. Also, there are a few different things that you can do with it. Like you can actually set up some tasks with it where it will turn on at a certain time. So for instance, you can have it where it automatically turns on when you wake up, or you can have it where it automatically turns on at certain times of the day or anything like that. You can literally go in here and program how you want the light to work. There's all kinds of configurations. There's even a sleep mode. There's a simulation for whack-a-mole, which is like absolutely hilarious. So there's all kinds of things that you can do with it. It really is pretty incredible, especially compared to the previous app where all you could do is really like change the colors. That was about it. With this one, there's just so much more you can do. So I'm a really, really big fan of the app. It's very, very fun. All kinds of just amazing little settings here, right? Does anybody have any questions about the app? Any questions about this? It will not work with Alexa for now. I don't know if that's something that we can add in the future. I would think so. But as of right now, no, it doesn't work with Alexa. But again, I mean, you can literally, it doesn't matter like where this bulb is in your room. Like, it doesn't matter if you're like far away from it. You know what I mean? Like, it'll still work. I mean, I'm holding it just to show it to you guys, but like, I don't have to have my phone right next to the bulb. It doesn't really matter. So, yeah. Cool. So yeah, so that's basically all of the features for this one. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to sync up the Orange Pro S. Okay, so this one is not synced to my phone yet. This is, I haven't done it with this one yet. So I'm going to go ahead back into the home screen of the app, and I'm going to hit the plus symbol, add device. I'm going to go into the Pro S this time, and it says click the bottom of the bulb to turn on the lamp. So this one does not have the touch on the top, only the plus has that. This one still has the standard clicking button where you can actually just like squeeze the bottom and it'll turn on. So I just turned it on, and now I'm going to, let's see here. So we're going to do a double press of the button, and then we're going to hold it down after that double press for 5 seconds. So 1, 2. Wait, hold on 1 second. Of course, when I'm on video, I do it the wrong. 1, 2, and then I'm going to hold it down for 5 seconds. There, and now it is blinking in green. You see that? Once it's done blinking in green, I'm going to confirm that, and now we're going to add it to the device. So I'm just sitting here waiting for it to sync. All right. Boom, added successfully. So I'm going to go in here again, and I'm going to change the name. So Obulb Pro S Orange. So that way I know this is the one. Awesome. So here we are now in the dashboard for this Pro S. So I'll click this to turn it on. And you can see there that it is working. And then I can make it way brighter. I can still do most of the same functions with this. Now, the only thing about this one is because of the fact that it has less LEDs than the Plus, there are less cool kind of fun LED configurations. You can see here that this list is much shorter than the list of the Plus, and that's simply because there are far fewer LEDs inside of this bulb. So because of that, we can't do as intricate functions with the Pro S as the Plus. So keep that in mind, that it is a little bit less in terms of functions, in terms of all the cool little settings that you can do with it. But we still have a lot of really fun ones. Like this one, it's basically like dancing around. We have a red flash. We have this breathing setting where it kind of ebbs and flows. We have this aurora setting, which is very, very cool. We have dynamic as well. So there's all kinds of settings that I'm flipping through right now. Again, it does have the music setting. So if you want to, you can still turn on the little speaker here, and that way you'll be able to have it dance with the music. You can see here that it's dancing with my voice right now, right? And then also with all of the like timer functions and having it turn on at certain times of the day and all that kind of stuff, you can still do all of that as well. So really the major differences between the Pro S and the Plus is the fact that the Plus has longer battery, it's significantly brighter, and it does have a lot more fun LED configurations. And then on top of that, it is touch sensitive versus this one having the little button on the bottom, okay? Obviously, you know, the differences in price reflect that, you know, having it be less bright, smaller, less functions, yada, yada, but it still is significantly better than the standard Obulb Pro. So keep that in mind. This is still a major upgrade in terms of functionality over the regular Pro, all right? So here's the two orange versions. I'll go ahead and show these to you. So there's your Plus and your Pro S. And then also, I'm going to go ahead and show you some other ones. The Plus also comes in white and black. So it's got white, black, and orange for the Plus version. I already showed you the orange Pro S. We also have the Pro S in OD green. We also have it in blue as well. And I'll show you here. All right, so the green and the blue look really good, guys. If you're a fan of the Olight blue, I would definitely go with the blue one because it's got that blue band going around it as well. Also, the OD green, it does have this silver band going around it, which I think is really cool. Also, let me show you a couple more that we have. We also have red and black and gray. So with the Pro S, we have the green, blue, red, black, gray, and orange. And then we just have the white, black, and orange with the Plus. All right. So those are the new Obulbs. In terms of the way they charge, it's the same on both of them. They just use your standard Olight charger, the magnetic charger. One thing to keep in mind is there's actually two configurations with the Pro S. The Pro S, you can get it with the charging cable, or you can get it without and save a couple bucks, all right? If you have 1,000 Olight charging cables sitting around the house, maybe you don't need more, you might as well save the money and just get it with the version without the charging cable. Or if you want to have a special charging cable for that one, maybe you want one dedicated to your Obulb, you can do that. In terms of the Plus, it comes with the charging cable, okay? But again, there is that option of getting it with the charging cable or without, because I know a lot of people, you know, especially in the Facebook group, who maybe have 100 Olights sitting at home. For you guys, maybe you don't need another charging cable, so just get it without it, right? So there you go. And then, of course, there's all kinds of different bundles. You can even do a do-it-yourself bundle where you can just like pick your own type of bundle with the Pro S as well. There's all kinds of like ways that you can purchase these on the website. You'll just have to check it out. Okay, So let's go ahead and jump into some other stuff. I have tens of thousands. I'm drowning in cables, honestly. Okay, fair enough. I have 10,000 charging cables. Renegade, that's a lot of flashlights, okay? And that's a lot of charging cables, sir. Never enough cables. Let me pull that up for you guys. I got somebody asking about the battery size on it. I don't know it offhand. Let me just pull up the O bulb plus here. All right, let's see if I can pull it up on the website. All right, so here's the O bulb plus. Let's go into technical details. Okay. 2000 milliamp. It's got a built-in 2000 milliamp, 3.7 volt, 26350 lithium ion battery. Okay, and that is what's in the plus. Let me go ahead and see if I can pull up the Pro. We got 2000 milliamps with the plus, and then let me go ahead and pull this up as well. All right, so we have the Pro S right here. The Pro S has 1,650 milliamps. So we've got 2,000 milliamps, 26,350 battery, and then we have the 1,650 milliamps with the Pro S. So it's got less there. The lumens on the Pro S is 240, and then the lumens on the Plus is 300. All right. And again, the Plus has significantly more LEDs inside of it. It's really hard to show you here on the live video. We're going to post another video that's like dedicated to the new O bulbs a little bit later next week. But just know that the actual details of the different LED configurations is much more intricate on the Plus versus the Pro S, because it has significantly more LEDs inside of the bulb itself because of the fact that it's so much bigger. We can actually do that, right? So that's one thing to keep in mind, is you're getting a lot more with the different configurations with the Plus. But again, if the Plus is too big for you, I personally think the Plus is a little too big for me to keep it on my fridge. I like to keep a couple of the O bulbs, since they're magnetic. I like to keep them just stuck to the front of my fridge, so that way I can have an extra light in my kitchen. I can, be able to grab it if I need to and take it somewhere else. I just like having a couple O bulbs on the face of my fridge. The Pro S has taken that place. The Plus is a little too big to just be like hanging off your fridge. You're probably going to accidentally whack it off or something like that. So the Plus is better for on a nightstand, on your work desk, maybe on your TV stand if you want to have some kind of like ambiance while you're watching a movie, on the coffee table, on the side tables next to your couch. Like, those are good places for the Plus. But if you're going to just like have it stuck to something, the Plus might be a little bit too big depending on the situation. I think the Pro S is a little better if you're going to just have it like stuck to something, One thing to keep in mind too is all of the new O bulbs, regardless of which one you get, they all are going to come with a little metal shield that you can stick to anything with the 3M tape. So keep in mind that you don't have to stick it to something that's already magnetic. Say that you want to stick this to the side of a wooden cabinet, a bookshelf, a nightstand, anything like that. Like, if you want to actually stick it to something that's not magnetic, all you do is you remove this little tab here, and then that way you can stick it to something, and then you can actually connect your O bulb to that piece of metal so it can stick to that, right? So that's really cool too, is it doesn't have to be a piece of metal that you stick it to. You can literally just put this badge on something and stick it to that, okay? And it comes with those. It comes with those. It doesn't matter what version you get. Even if you get the Pro S that does not come with the charging cable, you'll still be able to get the metal shield with it. That it doesn't matter what configuration of the O bulb you get, you're getting the metal little badge, okay? Let's see here. The metal puck is a great idea. I agree. And they're actually quality, man. Like, they're actually really cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just some like piece of metal. Like, it is really, really nice. It's got the Olight logo on there. It even says illuminate your world. It's got the big Olight O there behind it as well, just like here on my shirt. And it is like this little badge, right? So when you have this, stuck to something, even if your O bulb isn't there, it still looks kind of nice, right? And especially if you're an Olight fan, like there's nothing wrong with having this, on the side of your bookshelf or something like that. So, yeah. Okay, let's move on to more stuff. Let's move on so I can actually get through all of this because I have literally a stack of flashlights and products right next to me. So, all right, so we have a couple freebies for this sale. We have a couple freebies. Cool thing about these freebies is it doesn't actually matter what you order. There is no order minimum in order to be able to get the free keychain flashlight, which is cool. This sale does have free tiers. The free tiers are different. The free tiers, it does actually depend on how much money you spend during the sale. But for these little freebies, it actually doesn't. So the way it's set up is that for new customers, if you're a brand new customer who's never ordered from us before, you're placing your first order ever, you'll be able to get the OD Green i3E, okay? The i3E is a fantastic keychain light. I've given i3Es to countless people, like countless, and they all love it. Like, it's funny. I'll give an i3E to a family member that I won't see for a very long time. And then I'll see them maybe like a year later. And I'll look at their keys and I'll see their i3E on their keychain that's all scratched up. They never took it off their keys, right? So people really love the i3E. It's extremely reliable. It runs off just a AAA battery. You twist it on to turn it on, and then you twist it to turn it off, and that's it. It's got a really large split ring here too, so it fits any keychain. It's good stuff. So if you're a new customer, you will be able to get a free OD Green i3E just by logging into an account before placing your order. Now, if you guys have ordered from us before, which is probably 99.9% of the people who are watching this video, for you guys, you'll be able to get this really cool teal color i16, which is basically a new edition of the IXV, right? So it's the same flashlight. So it's still USB Type-C rechargeable. It does have the little battery indicator there that goes from red to green when it's fully charged. And same thing, you just twist it to turn it on. So we have low mode here, high mode here. All right. These are 180 lumens, I believe. So they are extremely bright. They're twice as bright as the i3E on the high mode. And again, USB Type-C charging. I actually like the aluminum versions, first off, because we did it in so many different colors. I love this teal color right here, but also because it's not very heavy, right? So in terms of just a daily user, like putting something on your keys to use on a regular basis, having the aluminum, it's very strong. Aluminum is still a very strong material, but it is very, very lightweight. So you're not really going to feel this on your keys. This thing doesn't really weigh much of anything. I can barely feel it in my hand, right? So again, guys, if you are already a customer, if you've already placed orders, which I'm sure is literally everybody watching right now, so you'll be able to get a free i16 with your order. So please make the bottom line, guys, the bottom line is you need to log into an account before placing your order during the April sale. You got to log into an account. If you check out as a guest, you're literally screwing yourself over, just being honest with you, because you're not going to be able to get the free keychain light with your order, have that be the i3E or the i16. So please log into an account before spending money during this sale, please, okay? So you can get your free keychain light. Now, of course, it's an easy segue to go into the second version of the i16, which is made out of this really cool antique looking brass. All of the Olight logos and the i16 that's all over this guy. It has this almost kind of darkened, like blackened antique finish. So you can see the contrast between the brass itself and all of the really cool Olight, insignia that's all over this light. It's just a really fun version of a fantastic light, guys. It's representing our 16th anniversary. We're very proud of the fact that we've been in this industry for that long. The technology industry is a very fast moving industry. So 16 years in an LED technology industry is like grandpa status compared to most of the brands that are in this industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been doing this for a very long time. Olight's been around for a very long time, especially in such a new and upcoming and fast moving industry. So it really is a big deal that we've been doing this for 16 years. So if you've been a fan of Olight for a really long time and you like the premium material stuff like I do, I love the brass stuff, the copper, the titanium. I love all the collector's item stuff. So this brass version here, just a fantastic collector's piece. It's not that expensive either, guys. So it's a way for you to get something that's truly special for us this year that's not going to break the bank. I think these are going to sell really, really well. I think they're going to sell really, really well. These will absolutely patina, Philly. They will definitely patina. They will darken over time. If you want to, you can put some Brasso on it or whatever you guys use to polish it up. It does have kind of a matte finish to it. It's not this polished, shiny kind of feel. It actually has a nice feel in the hand, but yes, it will continue to patina and darken up through use. Yeah. Okay, so those are the i16s. We have the free teal one for the current customers who log in, and then we have the brass one, which you can choose to purchase as well, which again, I highly recommend. Since we're talking about special materials, I'll go ahead and jump into our next brass light. So we've got the i5T right here in the cracked brass. The only thing about this one, guys, is this is a gold level and up exclusive light. So if you are lower than gold status on our website, unfortunately, you won't be able to purchase this light. You're going to have an account that's gold or above. I would assume most of you guys watching this live video, I know a lot of the names of the people watching this video. Most of you guys are gold status or above. So a lot of you guys watching this video will be able to purchase this. It's a beautiful piece. i5T is a wonderful light, runs off of a AA battery in this cracked kind of, I want to say like milling, but basically what we did is we took our standard kind of twirl milling that you guys know from the i5T and the i5R. And then basically we put these big cracks running through it as well. So it does give it this sensation of it being just a regular i5T that is cracked all over it. So I really, really like the fact that we continued to use the standard milling, but then we put the cracks through that milling to give it an added look. You can probably, oh, there you go. You see that, guys? So you can see how the cracks are like running through it. How cool is that? I love that. And these cracks, it isn't some like laser or something like that. Like, it's in there. These cracks are very, very deep in this light. So this is the real deal. This is very, very cool. And again, it has that kind of antique finish to it. It looks really good next to the i16. You can see there. It is a little bit darker. It has a little bit more of that antique finish than the i16 in the brass. But you can see that they do look really, really nice together. All right. Awesome. So we've got the two brass lights right there. Again, the i5T is for gold and up. Okay. Again, to continue with the different materials, we do have the Baton 3 Pro, which is now in copper. This is very heavy, guys. This is real copper. A lot of people ask us when they see it, they're like, is that copper? Like, is that some coating on steel or something like that? A lot of times when you see like the Moscow Mule cups, it'll just be some type of like copper coating, which is kind of a bummer because it's like not real copper. For this, it is real copper. I'll even, here, look. I'll even take the battery out. Do you see the inside of that, guys? Is it silver? Is it any other color? No, it's not. All right. This is real copper through and through. We milled this out of big solid rods of copper, which is how we did it. So it's real copper. We got the 3200 milliamp 18650 battery that comes with it. As you guys know, all of our Baton series lights, they come with all the accessories you need. You don't have to buy the charger, the battery, or any of that stuff separately. It just comes with it. Since this is the Baton 3 Pro, it's going to have that really, really big switch on the side, which I'm a fan of because I do have larger hands. I like these bigger buttons that we've been putting on the Baton lights. Of course, it still has the magnetic charging, and just the size of it makes it where it's very manageable to be able to carry this. Even though it is heavy, obviously copper is really, really heavy compared to even titanium. Even though titanium is a little bit heavier than aluminum, this is drastically heavier than the aluminum version of this light. So you got to keep that in mind when you buy it. Keep in mind, this thing is heavy, okay? If you're worried about the weight of things in your pocket and you actually want to carry this light, it might not be for you, right? So you got to be cool with this thing being so heavy. But I absolutely love it. It feels very expensive. When you pick something up and you check it out and it just feels premium and expensive and nice. Like this has that feel. I promise you guys are going to love this thing when you get these. Okay. So the Baton 3 Pro now in copper looks really, really good. Okay. We also have another version of the Baton 3 Pro and we have it in white. So really glad to see white again. I made a few posts on our Facebook page asking you guys, would you like to see more products in white? And we got this resounding yes. People were like, yes, 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 more white, more white. It has that kind of stormtrooper look. Hopefully Disney's not watching. No, we have no affiliation with Disney or Star Wars, but it does have, that kind of stormtrooper look because it does have the black clip on there. It does have the black switch, and then it has the black front bezel there as well. It's just beautiful, guys. It's the same type of white finish as some of the other white lights that we've produced. So if you have any of the other lights in white that we produced, maybe the Baton 3, the Warrior 3X, anything like that we produced in white, this is going to be a perfect match with it as well. Okay. Long live the Empire. Arctic white is hot. Yeah. So those are the two new versions of the Baton 3 Pro, which I think are worthy additions of a fantastic EDC pocket flashlight. Finally have it in white, finally have it in copper, two things that we surely needed to come out with. Absolutely, long overdue. We had to do these in this awesome flashlight model. So if you love the Baton 3 Pro, pick these up, man. They're worthy additions to the collection. All right, let's go into a lot of people are really stoked about the fact that we're doing the Marauder Mini in OD green. First off, does come with this cool holster right here, which is really good to see because the Marauder Mini, it's too big to carry in your pocket. It really is. It's just too big for the pocket. Like maybe if you have massive cargo shorts or something, then like maybe you could carry this in your pocket. The Marauder Mini absolutely needs to have a holster. So I'm glad it comes with this. It's a very large opening here as well. You can see there, and it is very strong Velcro. It's not going to come off. So if you got a gun belt or some type of tactical belt or something like that, a duty belt, anything like that, you'll still easily be able to slip this through. All right. It also has this little hook right here. So if you want to, you can use like a larger carabiner or something like that and have it clip to the side of your bag, which is another great way to take the Marauder Mini with you, especially if you're camping or doing something like that. Just hook this thing to your backpack and you're ready to roll. I also went ahead and put the lanyard on here as well. With such a large light, if you're going to be using it for a long period of time, it does make sense to go ahead and throw the lanyard around your wrist so you don't drop your, expensive, awesome flashlight, right? So I'll go ahead, pull it out and show it to you. It looks so good in the OD green with the black grips. It's got the black switch. All of the accents on here are black. We've got the, I think, very aggressive front bezel right here, which makes this light look so much cooler. The Marauder Mini is fantastic, guys. It has so many different settings. It's wonderful. So here is your 7,000 lumen flood setting. Boom. We'll jump to the 600 meter beam distance throw setting, and we can just bounce back and forth with the flip of a switch. So we got flood, throw, bam, 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 right? And there's no lag. There's no lag. As soon as I hit the switch, you can hear me clicking the switch. It just goes back and forth easy. And then if I hold down the switch, then we can jump into the RGB, right? And you can even change the brightness of the RGB. So you can see here I'm on the red, and I'll go ahead and ramp up, and I can actually make the red brighter. We're going to jump into the green. I'll go ahead, make the green less bright, bring it back up to make it brighter, and then we'll jump into the blue, of course, and then I'll go ahead, ramp it down, ramp it back up as well. And then we are back to the white. So you got the flood setting, 7,000 lumens. You got the throw setting, 600 meter beam distance. And then you have the red, the green, and the blue. And all of those settings, you can make it more or less bright. You can see here, look at the front of this light. So you have this large center area for the throw. You've got this array of LEDs going around it. And then you can see this top LED right here, which is the RGB, right? It still is magnetic rechargeable, which is cool. So you can use the same charging cable that you're using to charge your O-Bulb Plus or your O-Bulb Pro S. You can use that same charging cable to charge this big Marauder Mini. Same as the Baton 3 Pro, you can use the same charging cable. All of the lights that I've shown you so far, you can use the same charging cable, except for the fact that the i16 is USB Type-C. So most of the products that we sell are either USB Type-C or our, signature magnetic charging, right? But all of the magnetic charging lights that I'm showing you, they all use the same charging cable. So that's really cool. So that is the Marauder Mini in the OD green. If you guys have been wanting to pick up one of these, it does have strobe. It does have strobe, Brian, by the way, okay? Switch to white throw from RGB. Yeah, so let's go to RGB, and then we'll switch to white throw. And then if you want it, you will have to go back to RGB by holding it down again, okay? You can't just jump back and forth between the throw and then from RGB. So for example, like I'm at green RGB, and then I'm going to jump over to throw, and then I'm going to jump back over to flood, and then I'll just hold it down and go back to green RGB, all right? So you'll just have to get used to using it. But in terms of all the functions that this light does, and the fact that you can adjust the brightness for every single setting, even the strobe, even the RGB, it's a very, very simple UI. Like, I don't know how we can make this UI easier with all of these functions. The UIs is something that Olight's known for. A lot of people buy Olight flashlights simply because they just like the UI of our lights more than our competitors. Being able to hold down the switch and have it rotate through low, medium, and high. Being able to do a double tap to go straight to turbo. Being able to hold it down from off to go straight to moonlight mode. Being able to do a triple tap to go to strobe. All of these things you just get used to, right? I've been using Olights for, I don't know, almost 10 years now, right? And I just know how these lights work now, and I'm so used to it, and I just love the UI. It's so nice to get a new product, and you're like, oh, I already know how to use it. Like, I don't have to reinvent the wheel now that I have a new product, Like, I like consistency between products, UI and the universal charging cables, exactly. And I've been explaining that as well, all the lights I've shown you today use the same charging cable. You can charge your O-Bulb with the same cable with the Marauder Mini. Like, that's very, very cool as well. So Marauder Mini, guys, OD green, plenty of deals on the website. We have bundle options. It's discounted. One of the best deals you can get on a Marauder Mini, and one of the coolest colors we've done as well. I'm really glad to see it in OD green. Again, just like the Copper Baton 3 Pro, long overdue, right? Okay, let me go into another thing real quick. I am really excited about this, guys, because the RN 1500 is my favorite bike light that we make. I've been using the RN 1500 on my bike since it came out. We've come out with other bike lights since then. I still like the RN 1500 more, okay? I work here and I can use any of the bike lights that I want. I continue to use the RN 1500 over all the other ones that we sell. I just want to be honest with you guys, it's my favorite bike light. What I'm very excited about with this one is we now have it in gunmetal gray. The reason why I'm excited is because my bike is gunmetal gray. So now I don't have a black light on my gray bike. I have a gray light on my gray bike, right? So I'm very excited to have finally the RN 1500 that actually matches my bike. I know it's not a big deal, but mentally it just pleases me to have matching accessories on my bike, right? This is USB Type-C, all right? It is exceptionally bright. I'm talking a lot today, guys. I apologize. If I say something that sounds odd, I apologize. I am just talking like crazy. Anyways, it's very bright, guys. You got low, medium, and high. Just an awesome light. It has all these different sized bands depending on your handlebar size. It doesn't matter what handlebars you have on your bike, and it doesn't even have to be a bike. Like you could put this on a golf cart. You could put this on an ATV. You could put it on like anything that you have, that has some type of handlebar. You can put it on an electric scooter. I know the electric scooters are getting more popular. So whatever you want to put this on, especially with the fact that it's getting hot outside, like it makes sense that you're going to be outside. You might start riding the bike again, the scooters, the golf carts, all that kind of stuff. So it's a very good time to grab one of these, especially that it's discounted and in this really cool color. So really, really awesome, guys. RN 1500, my favorite bike light we make, my favorite bike light of all time, and it's now in gray, and it's at a really good discount during the sale. Okay, let's move on. So we have the PL3R, guys. This is our new weapon light. What's cool about this one is it is finally a rechargeable version of the PL3 with the new mounting system. This mounting system is one of the coolest things I've seen, guys. So it has the screw down locking mechanism, so you can get it exceptionally tight, super, super tight on the rail. We don't have that little swing arm that closes down anymore. The issue with the swing arm is, first off, it's very, very big. So it was harder to produce holsters for it for the holster companies. I know we got complaints from the holster companies about that. Also, it was set tension, right? So once you swung that arm down, you were done. So if it was still a little bit loose or something like that, there wasn't really a good way to adjust it. With this one, you're literally cranking it down yourself. So you choose how tight you want it to be on your rail. So there's no way that it could possibly be loose on your rail because you're literally screwing it down onto the rail instead of it just being that swing arm, and hopefully it works out, right? So you can adjust the tension on the rail, something that I think we definitely needed. What's cool about it too is in order to be able to put it on your rail, it's much easier now because you can push and expand this rail section right here. So you can push, open it up, put it on your rail, let go, and then you can crank this down. But what's really, really interesting about these, it's the same mechanism as the PL3, is you can actually adjust the center notch as well. So you can change the position of the notch that goes into the rail section of your frame. So you can make these minor adjustments to where it's perfectly flush against the trigger guard. So there's all these little adjustments. We put a lot of work into this because we understand that if you're putting an accessory on your gun, you want it to have the right fitment. You don't want it to not be up against the trigger guard, have it be not secured properly, have it be not tight enough. All these little things that can honestly kind of piss you off, especially when it's a daily carry, anything like that, right? So we did all of these little nuances and put a ton of work into this so that you can perfectly set this up on your rail, right? And have it pushed up against the trigger guard properly. All the fitment is there. So again, guys, you can basically open this up. You can push this back and forth in order to get the right fitment here in the center. You let go, you crank it down, and it's on there, right? The PL3R here in the black finish is a matte finish. It's a matte finish. So I'm loving the matte finish. I'm glad it's not that glossy feel to it that some of the EDC flashlights have. I'm a big fan of the matte finish. So I'm glad to see that with the PL3R here. It does have that more rough matte finish, okay? Now, we also, of course, have it in the tan. The tan is more of a glossy finish, but in terms of the functionality and all of that stuff, it is exactly the same. You can see here, we have the little center section where you can adjust it up and down and then crank it down onto your rail. In terms of the performance, it has 1500 lumens. It's incredibly bright, guys. Very, very bright. You can see there, more than enough. What's cool about this light is you can actually adjust the high setting. So for some people, 1500 lumens is too much, right? There's a lot of people out there who would prefer to have less lumens on their weapon light and longer run times. So for you guys, you can actually adjust the high setting to go from 1500 lumens to 1000 lumens, okay? And then that way your high is lower and you're getting better run times as well. So you can actually change the high setting depending on your needs. Maybe you live in an apartment, you live in a smaller place, something like that, where the 1500 lumens is just not necessary. 1500 lumens is a lot for indoors, let's be honest. Even though it does still have the low mode, you just do a double tap and you can see there that it's significantly less bright when I do the double tap to go to low mode. But it's cool that you can adjust that high setting. If you prefer 1000 instead of 1500, you can swap out the high. Also, cool thing about this one, of course, with it being the PL3R, is it is rechargeable. So again, you can use the same charger that you use for your Marauder Mini and for your O-Bulb. All three of these products, we've got a massive handheld light, a weapon light, and a little bulb, and they all use the same charger. Like, again, one of the coolest things about Olight. Just looking at these products, would you think that they use the same charger? Like, heck no. They're completely different product categories, completely different things, but they do. So I love that. Also, we have adjusted the way that the remote pressure switch works. So there's actually an indentation going around the magnetic area right here. Let me grab the remote switch for you guys. Let me go ahead and grab that for you. I will be right back. Okay. So I've got the remote switch right here. So check this out. So there's this big lip that goes around the cup of the remote switch, the attachment point, okay? So I'm gonna take it, and when I attach it, the actual little puck right here goes into the light. So that way, there really is no way to pull this off. People are saying, like, is it magnetically attached? And yes, it is, but it actually is indented into the light itself. It's really kind of hard to show it to you guys, but can you see how it actually goes way into the light, going around the silver magnet right here? And then this has this big lip on it that's going over the magnetic portion here. So this lip goes into this cutout portion here. And so it's a much, much better fit. Way, way better than before. Okay? So we made a lot of improvements with how reliable and how well the remote switch holds on to the light. So if you want to get this for, an SBR, a pistol caliber carbine, something like that, if you want to do that, feel confident with this. This is definitely the best version of this that we've ever made. All right. And it does still have the low and the high mode. The high button is significantly larger than the low, but you do have the 2 buttons on here, and it is a very nice solid click. And you do have the momentary and the constant on with the remote switch. So I can do a tap right there for constant on, or I can just hold it down and let go and it'll turn off by itself. So same functionality as the switches right here. And even if the remote switch is connected to the light, you can still turn the light on and off with the regular switches on the light itself. You can see here, I'm literally going back and forth between the remote switch and the buttons on the light itself, right? So really, really cool, guys. I love the mounting system. I love that it's finally a rechargeable version of the PL3, and then also significant improvement with the remote switch here as well, okay? So good stuff. Really, really good stuff with the PL3R. Again, we have it in black and tan for the initial release, and it's a really, really good deal. It's a fantastic deal to get a really, really well thought out, really well designed, extremely bright weapon light. I would give it a try. I would give it a try. If you're skeptical about it, we do have a 30-day return policy, okay? So at the very least, give it a try. Worst case scenario, it ends up not being for you, and then you can literally just send it back to us. But at the least, give it a try, guys. Like, at least try it, right? Like, how can you know about this product unless you've actually put it on your gun and you've actually taken it to the range and you've given it a try, right? So you got that 30-day return policy, get a good deal on it during the sale, give it a try, and again, worst case, you get your money back. It's not a big deal, all right? We have amazing customer service. There's really no strings attached to the things that we do. We're always going to make sure that you're in the right place. If you're unsatisfied, we will always make sure that you're satisfied. That's something that we've done for the past couple of years. Our customer service has gone from like here to here. Like, we've gotten so much better at customer service. We've hired a bunch of people to help out. We have all kinds of reps on our social media ready to help out. We got our live chat function on our website. We got our email. We got all this stuff where you can get responses and help immediately. So really, really good customer service. So don't have any reservations about picking this stuff up. Like, if you see something and you like it, get it, because you're going to be able to get the best price during the sale. Go ahead and get the deal while you can before the prices go up when the sale's over, right? And then that way, if you don't like it, you can send it back and get all your money back anyways. Who cares, you know? So, awesome. Okay. I'll see your return policy and keep it for life. Thank you. Thank you so much. I know. See, here's the thing. Like, here's another thing, okay? And it's not just about Olight. And then I'll show you a couple more products, and I promise we will get to a giveaway, I promise. If a company has a really good return policy, it means that their products are probably really good. Because if a company has a really good return policy, if they're willing to accept all their products back 30 days after the purchase, if their products aren't good, they're probably not a company anymore. Because if everybody's returning the products, how the hell are we making money, right? So the fact that we have such a good return policy and people have entire bookshelves of our products in their homes, right? People have hundreds of Olights in their homes. The fact that that's happening just shows how good the products are. Like, our return rate is low, okay? Like, people love our products when they get them in the mail. They take them out of the box, they see the performance, they see how they feel, they see that they're getting a lot for their money, and they keep them and they enjoy it, right? And we still have a 5-year warranty on most of our products as well, right? So it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. I trust companies that have a really good customer service and return policy, because that just shows me that people like their products, because if they didn't, they wouldn't make money and they'd be out of business, right? So that's why you're comfortable buying things on Amazon, right? Because you know if you don't like it, you just send it back. Who cares, right? So you're comfortable purchasing from Amazon. Same thing as us. You should feel comfortable purchasing from us because there's no strings attached. It's either you like it or you don't like it. Either you like it and you keep it, or you don't like it and you get your money back. That's it. That's it, right? but most people like our products. Just go to our Olight, go to our Facebook group, and you'll see what people think about our products, right? So let me go ahead and show you guys some not flashlight things, right? Well, you know what? Let me go ahead and show these to you first real quick because I know these are kind of a hot topic. So we've got the i5R in the royal blue, okay? Plus your shipping is fast. Yes, you're right, Smoka, yeah. We've significantly expanded our warehouse. As you guys know, we have our new Virginia warehouse. We've had that for probably about a year now, I think. It's an extremely large facility. I think it's somewhere around like 20,000 square feet. It's a very large facility. We have a lot of employees. We've gone really, really hard on our shipping process in the warehouse. We ship same day. We ship same day, right? Worst case scenario, you order on like a Saturday night and your order ships Monday morning, right? But like most of the time when you guys order, as long as you order it like in the morning during the week, it's probably going to ship out that afternoon. Like our shipping is crazy. Our warehouse is really, really awesome. It's the best warehouse we've ever had. So we've got the i5R here in the royal blue. Looks fantastic, guys. We got these really cool kind of silver swirl. I mean, look how drastically different these lights look. So we got the cracked brass i5T. And then we have the royal blue here, the i5R, right? And they're virtually the same light, but look how different they look. So it's really cool that we're doing drastically different versions of the same light. So this is very, very shiny and polished. This is probably more of like a collector's piece. I know some people carry the royal blue stuff. We did do the royal blue i3E. If you have one of these, this is a perfect match, or if you have one of those. But yeah, royal blue looks really, really good. I know a lot of people, it's Regal blue, but it is a royal blue color. It is a royal blue color. So it's the Regal blue, and it is the exact same blue as the i3E, the Regal blue i3E. So again, perfect match. It's just a Regal blue version of the i5R, okay? So there you go. And then, of course, we have the donut version of the i3T. It looks amazing, guys. So what's really cool about this is all of these sprinkles on here. It's not just a paint job, okay? It's not just a paint job. No, it's still the i5R. It's still the i5R. Yeah. Let's see here. Yep. We have the Regal blue and the Warrior Mini as well. Yes, you are right. Yes. So what's really cool about this, and we explained it in our big keynote video we released last night. Again, watch that video if you can. There's a lot of cool stuff in that video. But this isn't just some paint job, okay? Every single one of these sprinkles is actually milled, like cut into the aluminum. So this isn't just paint. Like I can put my fingernail inside of each one of these sprinkles. And then each one of these sprinkles is also hand painted. So this isn't just some goofy paint job on an i3T. It literally is truly real sprinkles on the light. It's not just some paint that you can scrape off. Like each one of the, I wish I could explain it a little better, but you get the idea. Like each one of these sprinkles is actually cut into the aluminum and then hand painted. It's beautiful. It's very, very cool. You could get it, again, yeah. So cool gift for your cop friend. All right, fair enough. But you can get it as just kind of a joke, if you want to have something fun. But I know a lot of people actually do really like these. Boker, I believe. Boker has produced a ton of different knives in this finish. And those have gone absolutely viral and sold out immediately. I want to also show this to you. So this isn't as intricate, or as premium as the i3T, but we also do have the little donut scales for the little claw knife that we sell as well. Okay, so if you want to have this kind of little EDC matching setup there, you can do that. So I'm really digging this little setup. Really, really fun. The Civivi Elementum. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Homer Simpson light. Yep, absolutely. Cool. Cool. All right. So so we've got both of these. These are the two products that we produced so far in the sprinkled donut finish. So if you want to pick these up, please do. I think they're going to sell out really fast. I know there's some haters. I know there's some people who are making derogatory comments about, what this looks like and things like that. I understand it's not for everyone, but just know that the other companies that have produced products in this finish, like Boker, Civivi, it sells out immediately, right? I know Blade HQ has done several runs of this finish, and they sell out immediately. So there is very, very high demand for this stuff just because it's fun, it looks cool. We're coming into spring and summertime, so it's a great little light to take with you on nicer days and things like that as well. So anyways, pick these up during the sale. They are discounted, and they're really, really fun. Let's see here. We also have the O-Tackle, okay? The O-Tackle is our little bottle opener / box cutter. We do have the new carbon fiber version of it. So you can see there, looks really cool. I'm glad to see that we did this version of the O-Tackle. I have a blue one that I use all the time. Now I'm moving into this one because I like the more premium stuff, right? But awesome little bottle opener and box cutter for you guys. Super, super useful tool. You can put a little lanyard on there. It even has a little scoring tool right there. So awesome little multi-tool box cutter bottle opener. Just a great thing to have in your pocket. You can put it in your little fifth pocket, your little coin pocket. Perfect place to store this. It's easily the right size to do something like that. Another thing too is the newer versions of the O-Tackle, it actually has a lock right here on the back. So you can actually spin this lock, and then that makes it where it won't accidentally deploy as well. So it even has a safety on it as well, which is good to see because this is meant for you to take it with you on a regular basis, right? So awesome little box cutter, guys. Bottle opener. Pick it up during the sale. Cool stuff there in the carbon fiber you can see there. Looks really nice. I also like that it kind of has like an animal face. Like, do you see that, guys? It kind of looks like it has like a little face. Like, here's the mouth, there's the eye, here's the nose. Like, to me, it's got this kind of little animal face on it as well. So, all right. So we have a few more little kind of multi-tool, pocket tool things. So we have this little card here. What's cool about it is it does have these little bands on it. So if you want to, you could use this as like a minimalist wallet. You could have some cash stuck into the little bands right here. You can easily put a couple credit cards on here, whatever, your ID, anything like that. So this could easily be a wallet for you guys, especially if you only carry a few bills, a few cards. To be honest with you, this day and age, I pay for most of my stuff with my iPhone. Like, if any of those places that you buy stuff from, if they have one of those little like credit card machine things, you can literally pull up like Apple Pay or whatever, or Google Pay, whatever kind of phone that you have, it's all the same. And then you can literally just go boop with your phone. So most of the time when I buy stuff, I don't even use a wallet. So for me, this is plenty. You take your ID, a credit card, debit card, and maybe, a couple bills, you're done. You're out the door. Obviously, there's a very large bottle opener right here. It also has, another bottle opener here on the side. It even has a little blade right here if you need to cut some wire. Has a scoring tool. You could use it as a pry bar. It's got all these little hex inserts right here if you want to use it for that. It's got a ruler on the side of it in inches and centimeters. So we have inches on this side, centimeters on this side. They're not expensive, and it has a lot of functionality. So really, really cool EDC option for you guys. It's not RFID. It's not. Cool. Yeah. So there's all kinds of stuff on here, guys. If you want to check more into the details of everything that this thing has on it, it is on our website where it actually shows all of the different things that it can do. But just wanted to show it to you guys real quick. Fun little new addition for us. Another really, really fun one. I know you guys are going to love this. So we have the O-Tackle J1M. Very interesting name for this one, but it actually resembles the Marauder Mini. So you can see here, Marauder Mini, and you can have your matching multi-tool, yeah? So it even has the bezel right here. It even perfectly mimics the bezel on the Marauder Mini. Plenty of different attributes for this, plenty of things it can do. Obviously, you can see here, we got a really big bottle opener right there. Again, scoring tool. We got hex right there. It even mimics the switch right there in the center, which is very fun to see. So the old J1M, yeah, exactly. So anyways, really, really fun tool. This is made out of titanium, so it's very lightweight. This is very premium. I don't think these are expensive at all. Let me see real quick, and I'll keep showing it to you guys so you can check it out. Let's see. Well, actually, you can get a bundle. So really fun bundle here, guys. So for 140 bucks, you can get the OD Green Marauder Mini, and you can get the O-Tackle J1M together. So you can get your little matching multi-tool with your OD Green Marauder Mini, 140 bucks out the door. That's a good deal for both of these. Oh, by the way, that is 35% off. That's 35% off of that deal. But you could get the J1M by itself if you'd like. We also have a new box cutter, even though we do have, I showed you the O-Tackle already. If you want to go more premium, we do have this new version right here as well. This is the O-Tackle Pro. So we have the O-Tackle, and now we have the O-Tackle Pro. This is made out of titanium. It does come with this leather sheath. What's cool about it is it does have a little safety on it, which is nice to keep it safe. You can go ahead and pop that open, and then you can slide open the little box cutter there, the little razor blade. So we've got a mid position, and then we can bring it back to the closed position, mid position, and then fully out like that. You can see here that it is a very different design. It's fully enclosed, right? Like, do you see the actual little button there that you slide back and forth? They're completely different on each one of these. Cool thing about this one, it does have a pocket knife clip. So it has a very standard kind of pocket knife style clip right there. Of course, it does have a hole right there if you want to pop a lanyard on here, and it does have a little pry bar kind of scoring tool there on the corner as well. So a little bit less function with this, but it really is nice to see this fully enclosed design. It does have the safety lock right here, so there's no way for me to open it up when that's closed. I can go ahead, open that up, and then be able to go back and forth again. Of course, it does have the bottle opener there with the little animal face like what I was talking about, okay? So O-Tackle Pro, if you want a very premium version of a box cutter, maybe you want to move on to something a little bit nicer than the standard O-Tackle, well, here you go, the O-Tackle Pro, all right? And I think that's pretty much it. Well, here, let me show you one more thing. We do have the new blue version here of the Perun 2 Mini. So we have the bright electric blue version of the Perun 2 Mini. A lot of people ask for this color of this light to match all of the bright blue products we've come out with before. We've come out with a ton of different products in this color. So if you're all about this, if you're all about the blue, maybe you have other products in this finish, well, now you can get the Perun 2 Mini with it. Of course, I just took it out of the headband, but it comes with the headband. Cool thing about these two is you don't actually have to take the clip off of it. There's a little cutout in the headband for the pocket clip, so you can leave it in there, but you can still actually rotate it up and down as well. And the Perun 2 Mini does have a red LED as well. A lot of people like red with their headlamps, so it's nice to see that on this new version of the Perun Mini. Also, we do have this available in cool white and neutral white. So we do have two different emitter options of the Perun 2 Mini in the electric blue color right here, okay? All right, let's go ahead and move on to a couple of pocket knives, and then we will be finished, I promise. So we have a new OD green variation of the Rubato. This is a really awesome knife, guys. It's a very premium feeling. Definitely one of my favorite offerings from O Knife. Just the action is fantastic. It does have our rail lock system right there. Very, very easy to open and close. Very, very smooth. It's got this very large Tonto blade right here in this kind of matte acid washed finish, which has a nice feel to it. It does have, let's see here, 154 cm steel. So it's got a really nice premium steel, powdered steel, very corrosion resistant, holds an edge, and you can actually sharpen it, which is nice to see. It's got the deep carry clip, and it's just really cool to see this knife not only in just the regular black color, but finally in the green. You can see here as well that it has these little cutouts here, and then it actually has the polished liners behind the cutouts in the G10. So you can actually see through the G10 to the polished liners there on the knife itself. So really cool design, really great to see a new colorway of the Rubato. If you haven't picked up one of these, or maybe you have the black version of the Rubato, of course, this is going to be the time to get it when it's discounted, especially in this new OD green variant of it. But very addictive knife. You can see here, I mean, I can just play with this thing all day. Okay. Cool. All right. Now, let's go ahead and jump over to another one. All right. So, can you guys still see me? Can you guys still see me? Are we good? Can everybody still see me? A lot of great things in this sale. I just want to make sure. Hold on one second. Sorry about this, guys. Are we good? Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. I know I'm like going over so much stuff, and you guys are just like watching all of this stuff for the first time. So it's almost just kind of like show and tell at this point. I apologize that this live video is like a little bit less conversation-y and more of just like me showing you all these products, but like it's so much stuff to show you guys. Like it's so many different products, but this is actually the last product that I'm going to show you. Well, there's one more. There's one more I want to show you, but I promise I'll just show it for a minute. Anyways, so here is the Spur Dog. We have it in OD green, and then we also have it in gray. All right. We also have it in the gray color. So here it is in the green and also the gray. It's got G10 scales. It has this kind of frag pattern on the scales itself. It is spring assisted, and then it does also have a lock on there. So if you close the lock, you won't actually be able to open it. I can go ahead, flick the lock open, and then there we go. It does easily have a 4-finger grip, and I do have pretty large hands, and I can still get 4 fingers on it. This is about as small as I want to go on a pocket knife and still be able to get my entire hand on it. But it's just really nice, especially for the money. These are not expensive, guys. They're not expensive. If you like the spring-assisted opening, if you want to have really, really solid action, just a good user folding knife, especially with the frag pattern there, giving you a lot of grip on it, Spur Dog is an awesome, awesome knife, okay? Thank you, Smoka. Yeah, these are very, very cool. Yeah, these are really cool. So, Spur Dog in the gray and also the OD green, okay? Last thing I want to show you guys, I realize I haven't shown this to you yet. We do have the scarlet gradient of the Warrior 3S. So we finally have this variant of the 3S. We have done it in the 3, but now we have it with the 3S. So this one has the smoother bezel and the proximity sensor, much better for pocket carry. Very, very popular offering for us. The reason why we've come out with several colors of the Warrior 3S is because of the fact that it is such a popular offering. So if you guys want to pick up this really fun kind of black to red variant, maybe you're a UGA fan, maybe you like the Falcons, anything like that, this red to black variant is very cool looking. There you go. Sean's sweating. Get this man. I don't know if you guys have ever done this before, but presenting products for an hour and a half is very difficult. It's very, very difficult. I'm working hard over here, guys. I'm working hard over here. These are extremely bright. Again, it has that proximity sensor, which is good for pocket carry, especially if you're going to throw it into a bag or something like that. It also comes with a little holster right here as well. So it's got the little holster. Really, really good stuff. Actually, you know what? Let me grab some water. I do have, well, here you go, right? Let me show this to you. Let me drink some water here with my cup, with my matching cup, right? There we go. Cheers. All right. So it also has Deadpool. Exactly. It's got that Deadpool look to it. So awesome new version of the Warrior 3S. Again, these are discounted during the sale. So that is everything. So again, guys, sale is starting on the 18th. It's starting on the 18th. Obviously, if you guys are early access and all of that good stuff, you will be able to purchase them before. That's just when the official sale starts. Again, please log into an account before placing your order to get your free keychain light. Also, we do have the 2 new versions of the O-Bulb with the O-Bulb Plus and the O-Bulb Pro S. Very excited about these. I've been having a whole lot of fun with these. It's so fun having them all connected to my phone. I can turn them all on and off. I can change all the different settings, and I don't even have to touch the O-Bulbs. I can just put them in the places that I want them to be, and I can just change the settings and all of that stuff from my phone, and I don't have to worry about it. It's very, very cool. Again, we have a bunch of new knife versions. We have the new weapon light, the PL3R. We have a bunch of new versions of EDC lights. We got the donut light. We got the cracked brass. We have the Regal blue. We also have a couple new versions of the Baton 3 Pro. We've got that copper. We've got the white. We also have the new gray bike light, the RN 1500. Just plenty of products, guys. It's just, I mean, we've got the OD Green Marauder Mini. There's so many products, guys. Like, it literally takes over an hour to even talk about all of it, like, properly. I appreciate you guys so much for watching this live video for so long. If you've been here the whole time, thank you so much. I hope you guys know more about these lights now. I feel like it makes sense to show them to you in real life. Like, that's why we do these live videos, to be able to hang out with our fans, to be able to actually talk about this stuff. It's not just CGI and Photoshop and all this crap. Like, I'm literally just standing here in front of a wall showing you these products in real life, in real time. So hopefully this kind of stuff gives you a better idea of what it looks like, the fact that these products actually exist, the fact that they look the way that they do actually look in the pictures. There's no funny games going on. Like, I just want to show you guys all these products in real life. You know what I mean? So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let's go ahead and we're going to give away some i16s. There's no way I'm going to log off of this video without giving away some stuff. I appreciate you all for watching this long live video. I promise next week the live video won't be as long. I'll go through things a lot faster. I probably won't go through everything in one single video next time. I'll probably like pick and choose things. But of course, today I had to go ahead and talk about it all. So again, we're going to go ahead and give away some i16s. If you do win, you will be one of the first people to actually have this product, okay? So that is pretty exciting, you know, that we will be able to just go ahead and ship it out to you, so you can be one of the first people to have it, all right? So let's go ahead. We will go ahead and do YouTube first, because I did not go on TikTok today, just because if you were here at the beginning of the video, I went ahead and synced a couple O-bulbs with my phone, and I was literally like hanging out with you guys with my cell phone, showing you the app and how it works and all of that stuff. So obviously I need my phone to be able to go live on TikTok. So, you know, I wasn't able to do that today, but hopefully it gave you a better idea of how you sync the O bulbs to the phone, how the app works, all the different things you can do with the app, and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up some questions here. Again, we're going to go ahead. You know what? I just had a thought come into my head, and I think we're going to do this. So what I'm going to do is we're going to play the game where I ask you guys just a random Olight trivia question, all right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the top 4 people who answer the question correctly. I'm going to put the top 4 people into a random number generator, and I'm going to pick 2 people out of those 4 people to get one of these lights. So I'm actually going to give away 4 of these today because I'm going to do 2 on YouTube and 2 on Facebook, okay? So we're going to have 2 winners for each platform, and it will be between the top 4 people who answer my question correctly, if that makes sense. So we're taking the game that we usually play on these live videos, and we're just making it a little bit bigger with a couple of winners instead of just 1, all right? So let me go ahead and pull up a trivia question for you guys from our website. And then we will see the top 4 people to answer it first, okay? So let's get some readies in the comment section. Let's get some readies in the comment section. All right, we're getting readies. Thank you in advance for the i16. You're getting ahead of yourself, MG. Freddie is ready with the spaghetti. My throat is starting to hurt. You guys are wearing me out right now. All right, here we go. YouTube, this is your giveaway question in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How many ounces does the O Bulb Plus weigh? How many ounces does the O Bulb Plus weigh? Okay. All right, so we do have the right answers here. All right, so let me make my list. We have Fulliger, Charlie. All right. Fulliger, Charlie, Hugo, and it's JP. Hugo, it's JP. So Fulliger, Charlie, Hugo, it's JP. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go into random number generator, and I'm actually going to pick 2 people, right? So I'm going to run it twice. So we're going to go 1 through 4. All right, number 2 is the first one. So Charlie, you just won. And number 4 won. So it's JP. So Charlie and it's JP, you won because it was number 2 and number 4. Fulliger, you were number 1. Hugo, you were number 3. So we got 2 and 4. So Charlie and it's JP. Congratulations. Congratulations. So we got the teal i16s for you guys. Send me an email to Sean, SEAN, @olightstore.com. Both of you guys, give me the best address to send it to, and we will go ahead and set up the shipment and send it out to you for $0.00. So congratulations, guys. Well done. Well done. All right. Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We had so many people watching this live video. We had like almost 200 people watching on YouTube this whole time. I know some people died off. We're at 140 now, which is still a freaking heck of a lot of people. So thank you so much for tuning into this. Again, check out the Keynote video. We worked really hard on it. It's like really, really pro level video. Again, it's a way for you to see the products in kind of a more like professional manner, more of like an Apple style video unveiling. So please check that video out if you have not already. There's also a couple giveaways that we're doing in that video as well. Stay tuned to our social media as well on our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. We're going to be running giveaways like crazy for this sale as well. Go to olightstore.com and make your wish list, guys. You can go ahead in there, log in, start adding stuff to your cart, making those wish lists. So that way, when the sale actually starts, you don't have to go through everything. You can basically just check out and enjoy all of your stuff being shipped out to you, okay? Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for hanging in there with me and checking out all these products, and we will see you next week, YouTube. Okay, so